Labor Day weekend, that means millions will be traveling, hitting the road, or taking to the skies. Joining me now is Clay Ingram with AAA Alabama. Lots of travelers. What do people need to be aware of if they're planning on hitting the roads or if they're heading to an airport?
Yeah, be prepared for a lot of people moving around, either in the airports or on the roads, because it's not just Labor Day weekend, it's also kickoff to college football season. And so there's going to be even more people out on the road. And we're expecting about a 9% increase over last year's Labor Day numbers, which doesn't sound like much, especially if you're talking about a sale at the mall or something. But we typically see like a 1 to 2% increase from one year to the next. And if that number goes up to 3 or 4%, then that's very significant. But to go all the way up to 9% is just really unheard of. So it's going to be crowded, it's going to be busy. A lot of people headed to the beach, a lot of people headed to the football games. And you need to pack your patience, leave early, and just plan to be moving slowly in traffic. If
drivers run into any issues, dead battery, flat tire, how can you all help?
Yeah, we've got sort of an all hands on deck with all of our service providers this weekend, and they're ready for anything and everything across the state. And you know, anytime the traffic level goes up, our call level goes up, and we have people that you know, get stuck on the side of the road with a variety of different issues, and dead batteries being one of those. So that's why we always encourage people to get their car checked out ahead of time before they leave. They've got these really great testers now that can test the overall health of your battery and find out if it's, you know, in pretty good shape, really good shape, or maybe it's on its way out and you might want to go ahead and replace it. And that's a great tool to help keep you from being stranded somewhere along the way.
You think more people are hitting the roads because of gas prices this weekend?
You know, normally we don't see that have too much of an impact on people that are traveling. Yeah, the people are going to go, because if you're going somewhere for a weekend or a week-long vacation, typically your gas prices portion of that overall expense is a pretty small expense. So if that's up a little bit or down a little bit, it's usually not that big a deal for most people. When gas prices are higher, most people will just find some way to cut back a little bit to offset that increase expense, like eat a cheaper dinner one night or something like that. But having our gas prices here in Alabama below $3 a gallon now for the first time in a long time will certainly make it a lot easier for people that are stopping to fill up their tanks.
Is it too late for people who want to travel this long holiday weekend? People who woke up this morning and say, you know what, I do want to go out of town, or I do want to go to the beach.
Of course it's not, no. And you know, you can always jump in the car. You can call our AAA office today and book a flight, book a trip somewhere if you want to do that, and get up in the morning and leave, assuming there are flights available. And there probably are still some flights depending on where you want to go, but you can certainly jump in the car and head to the beach, head to Central Florida, Universal Studios, Disney World, something like that. It's never too late.
For people who do want to get one of those last-minute flights, if there's one available, are you going to pay more?
It depends on where the flight is.
Where you're going.
Where you're going, yes. Sometimes they're a little bit cheaper. Usually they're going to be a little bit more if it's a last-minute type flight. But it just kind of depends on how full the plane is and kind of where you're headed.
Clay, what else do you want people to know about AAA as we head into this long weekend?
Well, we just celebrated our 100th anniversary, and we're very excited about that. And you know, we've been around a long time, and we help people get from their home to their destination and back again, whether it's roadside service or travel or insurance, and we do that now. And you know, you don't always have to be a member to take advantage of our services. Some services you do, but if you want to book a trip with our travel agent, you don't have to be a AAA member, and there's no fee or commission charged at all. So you can call and take advantage of our travel agents without being a member, and it's free of charge. So
if you're stranded on the side of the road, or if you have a college kid, there's a lot of kids who are freshmen in college. They're going to games and doing a lot of things. It's always nice to know that you can call AAA.
It is
to come and help them.
We see a lot of that. We see a lot of parents buy a membership for their kids when they go off to college because they're not in town anymore. They're, you know, in another city, another state maybe. And when when they need help, you want them to be able to just pick up the phone and make a call and get the help.
Call someone who can get there quickly and help them out safely.
And they're trustworthy.
Clay, thanks so much for joining us here on Alabama Live. We appreciate it.
Thank you.